The annual spending in tourists in a resort city is $100 million. Approximately 70% of that revenue is again spent in the city, and of that amount, approximately 70% again is spent in the same city, and so on and so on. Find the total amount of spending generated by the initial $100 million. In business, this is known as the multiplier effect, and it's a big deal in resort cities, say like Rapid City, who gets a lot of seasonal tourists. So let's work our way through this thing. Let's keep track of the total amount of spending in the city right here. So our total spending starts off with $100 million. Of that money, 70% of it, so 0.7 times 100, will be spent again. Of that amount, 70%, so 0.7 times the 0.7 times 100, will get spent again in the city. And of that amount, 0.7 times that, so 0.7 times 0.7 times 0.7 times 100, will get spent in the city, and this process will simply repeat over and over and over again. Now, if we clean this up, we have 100 plus 100 times 0.7 plus 100 times 0.7 squared plus 100 times 0.7 cubed, all the way down the line. If we pull out 100 from all of these terms, since it's common, we're going to have 100 times 1 plus 0.7 plus 0.7 squared plus 0.7 cubed. Plus, 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 plus. And now our goal is to be able to figure out what this sums to. Our main tool is to recognize it as a Taylor series. So let's go and replace that 0.7 by a variable to help us see the series a little bit better. So we have 100 times 1 plus x squared plus x cubed plus 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 plus, which means we're looking at the geometric series. And so that's going to sum to 100 times 1 over 1 minus x on the proviso that we stay inside the radius of convergence. If we clean this up a little bit, let's see. 0.7 is between 1 and minus 1, so we are in the radius of convergence. So if we back substitute, we're going to have 100 times 1 minus 1, or 1 over 1 minus 0.7. That's 100 times 1 over 0.3. That's the same thing as 100 times 1 over 3/10, or 100 times 10 over 3. And if we clean that up here, that's going to be 1,000 thirds. And so there's the limit of the sum, the infinite sum right here. What does that actually mean? Well, 1,000 divided by 3 million dollars is the total revenue generated. What does that actually translate to? Well, if we divide our way through it, that's $333,333.33 or 34 cents if we put that into dollars and cents right here. And so the initial $100 has generated more than $330 million of total spending at the very, very end.